All right, I have, I'll keep one copy with me. For you too. Okay. Kaushal, you and I will represent the homeowners, right? And we know their temperaments, we know their way of thinking, right? So we need to represent that.
Sure.
So that they are they have a very live situation, okay? All right, guys. So good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Amazing to have you guys here. Today, we're going to do something very special, okay, that we haven't done before. You know, like when we did our MBAs, we had this case study, right? Case studies were the way to teach us stuff. We didn't read books, we did case studies. Exactly. And the case studies, the important thing about case studies was that you didn't have the answer to the whole situation in one go. It evolved with time. So the case was divided into many pieces, and so one week you do something and the next week they say, okay, at that decision point, actually what had happened. So you figure out yourself, and then they will tell you next week saying, actually this was what happened when they had all the options, what did they do really? And then the next, so it evolves, right? So there's a whole journey. And we all know in real estate, I mean, what kind of training actually happens. It's more video based and, you know, like one-on-one, you know, about a deal, about a situation, about more of a technical training, if you will, right? What clauses to put and that kind of thing. But nobody really looks at like a real life case as such, right? So what I thought was that we can, we can take something that is just coming to the market. Okay, so there's a background that Kaushal in his store, in his business, from the store, he has this client, husband-wife couple. We are thinking like they're in their early 70s. They are a customer of that store for a very long time, and they have a very good relationship with Kaushal. And they know many other realtors, but they invited Kaushal to have a look at their place based on a certain life situation overall that I will go through. And then I joined Kaushal and I met them twice. First time to just understand the situation, the second time to really present our solution to them, right?
They had also called one other realtor in the past, and in between time I was there in the store. And when I gave, oh, you also do this, you are my buddy, I'll call you, when can you come? And then we have shown our presentation, and then that makes the difference in selection of which realtor they want to go for.
Yeah, yeah. So we got the listing, so it's coming to the market. We will not give you all the details of what's going on because we want you to figure that out, okay? Many of the details we don't know yet. The price point, really the detailed marketing strategy, which we know it's in the plan, but we will not discuss about that. We want you guys to come up with that. How are you going to approach it? Okay, so let's just go through the situation. So overall, we'll have 2 hours. So today we're not going to talk about the market or who's doing what. I know there are 3 or 4 deals that happened last week, right? I know Rula did one last night. I know you did one. I think there is other deals, like a couple of 2 deals that we had an assignment that firmed up. So things like that. I think you had one. So I think the market is overall is moving. Okay, at an okay pace, not crazy, but okay. But today we'll just spend full time, 2 hours on this. Okay. So 1 hour out of the 2 hours would be actually for you to work on the situation and come up with a solution, and then 15 minutes each to present to Kaushal and I. We are representing the homeowners, right? And we'll ask all kinds of questions, objections and all that, and we'll see how you handle them. And at the end, based on vote from everybody, so don't be biased towards your own team, but just generally from everybody, maybe we can take a little bit, maybe 50% we will decide, right? Our vote, 25, and the rest 50 will come from your votes, right? So whichever team did the best, and that would be the winner. That team got the listing actually at the end, and they will have a free lunch next time when we meet up. Everybody else will pay for it.
He should be paying for that lunch. You get homework for him, so he should be doing it.
Who is?
I already did all the homework on my side.
So we will, actually it's a good idea. We will happily pay for it once the deal is closed and we get the check.
Yes.
So we can pay 200. It's it's a big deal. Actually, this is a good idea. So we can do a lot of case studies like this, and the person whose problem we are solving basically is two agents, and you're going through the entire process. So many people are spending their precious time learning but contributing, right? And maybe they'll come up with some amazing ideas. Now they should entertain the team for lunch. Fair.
Exactly.
You always have